Saudi Arabia will soon become a $2 trillion economy, making it the world's ninth largest country in terms of GDP and one of the highest in terms of per capita GDP. Today, we dive deep into the reasons why Saudi Arabia is set to emerge as a $2 trillion powerhouse in the coming decade. But before we unravel this economic journey, it's vital to turn back the clock and grasp the nation's rapid ascent. Would you believe that Saudi Arabia's GDP has quadrupled in just the last 20 years? It's nothing short of an economic miracle. Stay tuned as we explore the story behind this impressive growth. Saudi Arabia, a nation once known for its vast deserts, experienced an economic transformation in the 1970s and 80s. This shift was primarily fueled by massive revenues from oil exports. Unlike many developing countries, Saudi Arabia was flushed with capital, leading to massive development projects. These initiatives swiftly metamorphosed the country from an underdeveloped state to a modern powerhouse. During these decades, the kingdom virtually eliminated unemployment by importing a significant foreign workforce. The blueprint for Saudi Arabia's progress was sketched through a series of 5-year plans. The first two plans, spanning from 1970 to 1980, laid the foundation for the country's transport and communication facilities. Subsequent plans had broader ambitions. They aimed to diversify the economy, boost domestic food production, improve educational and health services, and enhance inter-regional communications. However, this rapid progress came with its challenges. While the economy boomed, global oil prices stagnated in the 1990s. Concurrently, government policies encouraged larger families, causing a spike in population. The outcome? GDP per capita began to decline in real terms, leading to unemployment and underemployment among the educated youth. But as oil prices rose again, the trajectory changed. The focus shifted towards increasing private enterprises' stake in the economy, aiming to reduce dependency on oil exports and generate jobs. When Saudi Arabia was founded, its economy had a simple tribal structure. Nomads raising livestock was commonplace, with agriculture being limited and subsistent. But the kingdom's development plans aimed to boost domestic food production. Today, agriculture only forms a small fraction of the GDP, with less than 2% of land used for crops. Despite the challenges of water scarcity and poor soil quality, the country has remarkably achieved self-sufficiency in certain commodities like wheat, eggs, and milk. Saudi Arabia's economy orbits around one pivotal resource: petroleum. Holding about 1/5 of the world's known reserves, the discovery of oil was a game-changer for the country. The 1951 discovery of the first offshore field in the Middle East was a major breakthrough. The revenue from oil exports reshaped Saudi's economy, making it a global player. This dominance in the oil sector led to nationalization efforts, with the government eventually acquiring complete ownership of Aramco, renaming it as Saudi Aramco in 1988. While oil remains central, Saudi Arabia recognized the need to diversify. Geological surveys uncovered deposits of gold, silver, copper, and other valuable minerals. Efforts have been intensified to explore and harness these resources. Additionally, as water remains scarce, the kingdom has made significant strides in desalination and water recycling plants. Post-1976, the manufacturing sector witnessed a significant expansion. The Saudi Basic Industries Corporation, SABIC, was instrumental in pushing manufacturing potentials related to petroleum. Meanwhile, the Saudi Arabian Monetary Agency, SAMA, emerged as the kingdom's financial pillar, regulating the burgeoning banking and financial sectors. Oil and its products dominate Saudi's export scene. The country's major trade partners include the US, China, Japan, and the UAE. The service sector, too, has seen a boom, especially with the influx of expatriates. The kingdom's vision has been to employ a larger Saudi workforce, driving the policy of Saudiization. Despite these efforts, foreign labor continues to be a significant portion of the workforce. The modernization of Saudi Arabia is also evident in its transportation and telecommunications sector. From the first coast-to-coast road connection to the King Fahd Causeway connecting Bahrain, the infrastructural development is noteworthy. Today, Saudi Arabia boasts of a well-connected road network, rail system, and state-of-the-art telecommunication facilities. We've delved into Saudi Arabia's transformative journey that established it as a formidable player in global geopolitics. But the tale doesn't end here. Up next, we're diving into the kingdom's ambitious future, where they envision themselves as a $2 trillion economy within the next decade. But before we leap into that intriguing future, if you're enjoying our content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. It's a simple gesture, but it greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm and allows us to bring more insightful content your way. The plains of Dhahran in Saudi Arabia's eastern province witnessed a seismic shift in the 1930s with the discovery of oil. This black gold turned a land of modest Bedouins, steeped in religious lore, into an influential kingdom. Yet, that era of unmatched power from oil dominance is waning. Almost a century post this discovery, the tides of time, paired with global climate concerns, a young populace craving opportunities, and an emergent king's aspirations, have nudged Saudi Arabia to its current crossroads. And from these circumstances sprouts Vision 2030. A roadmap plotting out a future less dependent on oil, more focused on its people's welfare, and retaining its global prominence. Professor Simon Mabon, a keen observer from the Foreign Policy Center in London, notes, "It's not just about economic diversification, it's a societal transformation aimed at crafting an agile economy. And the clock is ticking." With just 7 years left to its deadline, Saudi Arabia's commitment to Vision 2030 is about to intensify. At the helm of Vision 2030 is Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who, with McKinsey's guidance, has conceived several giga-projects. The jewel in this crown is NEOM's centerpiece, The Line, a car-free city projected to run on 100% renewable energy. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. From the Red Sea destination to Qiddiya, the arts and entertainment hub, each project symbolizes a new facet of a reimagined Saudi Arabia. The Line. This architectural marvel stretches a staggering 106 miles across the desert, aiming to house a population of 9 million. Envisioned as part of the grandiose NEOM project, the line stands as a testament to the kingdom's ambitions. Located in the nation's northwest by the Red Sea, the line is much more than just a city. This 200-meter-wide building acts as a vertical metropolis, perched 500 meters above sea level and covering a vast 34 square kilometers. Touted to be powered purely by renewable energy, it promises an existence devoid of cars, roads, and emissions, interconnected by high-speed rail. Yet, while the proposal paints a utopian picture, critics question its technological viability. Some even describe its promotional content as dystopian. The Line is Saudi Arabia's bet to position itself alongside Gulf neighbors, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, as premier travel destinations. Vision 2030 fuels this ambition, with aims to attract 100 million visitors annually, infusing billions into the local economy. Yet, Saudi Arabia's quest for modernity is shadowed by concerns over its human rights track record. Controversies, such as the mass execution in March and the tragic Khashoggi incident, have elicited international critique. The nation's treatment of its migrant workforce, who make up over 80% of the private sector, has also been under scrutiny. Coming back to the NEOM project, its blueprint is undeniably futuristic. Promises of clean energy, artificial intelligence at the helm, robot maids, and flying taxis give a glimpse into a tech paradise. Prince Mohammed bin Salman emphasizes this is more than just a city. It's a challenge to traditional urban structures, advocating nature preservation and improved human livability. With a whopping $500 billion backing from the Saudi government, the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund, and international investors, the NEOM project holds immense promise. While it's faced delays, pushing its completion to 2030, the Crown Prince remains adamant about staying the course. Yet, history reminds us of ambitious visions that never saw the light of day. Dubai's Nakheel Harbor and Tower, a $38 billion endeavor, was scrapped 6 years post-announcement due to economic challenges. With such cautionary tales in the backdrop, it remains to be seen if the line, with its mirror-like facade and visionary ideals, will redefine urban living or remain an unfulfilled dream. Saudi Arabia stands at a pivotal moment, with the line symbolizing its aspirations. As the world watches, the sands of time will reveal if this vertical city truly becomes the future's horizon. In the event that the line project reaches its full potential, we could be witnessing a transformative moment for Saudi Arabia's economy, mirroring, if not exceeding, the monumental economic surge that Dubai brought to the UAE. Such a project is bound to magnetize a massive influx of tourists and spur significant foreign investments. This could very well propel Saudi Arabia's growth exponentially, setting it on a clear path to achieve and possibly surpass a staggering $2 trillion economy. The Public Investment Fund, Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, is at the forefront of realizing this vision. With its global investments in technology, sports, and beyond, it aims to both generate returns and entice global leaders to invest in the kingdom. Yet, despite its present stature as the world's leading oil exporter and significant profits, the focus is unmistakably shifting towards non-oil revenues. But can Saudi Arabia navigate this transformation smoothly? Signs are promising. The IMF noted it as the fastest-growing G20 economy last year. However, experts caution that while urban centers may be embracing the change, rural areas might not share the enthusiasm. Additionally, societal implications, human rights concerns, and regional competition could further challenge the nation's ambitious roadmap. The success of Vision 2030 hinges on numerous factors, both internal and external. Yet, the optimism among Saudis remains high, with many pinning their hopes on the Crown Prince to lead them into a prosperous future. As Mabon succinctly puts it, there's a lot of confidence it can be done. And that wraps up today's video, folks. If you found value in our content, please hit that like button. And if you want to stay updated with more of our in-depth geopolitical analyses, don't forget to hit subscribe. Until next time, we'll be back with another thought-provoking discussion. See you soon.